Don't let the pleasantry. Don't forget the Gunners hammered Atleti in the league phase. He focused on the likes of Альварес tonight. 9 goal strip straight into the Lions' den for Arsenal. The Lion who hails from the mean streets of play. No Maduëke. Excellent acceleration by the England winger, and they're coming in at the far side with Hincapié, and I think he feels that Martinelli might have been in his way.
I wonder if he could have screamed at him. I mean, Maduëke does ever so well there. Takes it between the two defenders, beautiful skill, and he hangs it up at the back post. You know something, I think you're right. I think if Martinelli can get a shout, and Hincapié is coming on to him.
Just to get Rougerie on the move down that side. Here's Альварес, nice touch. Sliding in was Gabriel, that's a good save by Raya. Hits it sweetly, Альварес. First chance for him tonight.
Brilliant feet to get his little bit of space, his half yard. I'm not sure why Gabriel goes to ground here. Look, then they need to do that. Quick feet, shots on target, good save.
Ball comes from Grizmanna as well, dropping into that midfield.
But that's good play by Gёkeres. It's a decent pass to Martin Ødegaard. That's a brilliant block in there. Outstanding Atletico Madrid defense. Ones at the weekend against Newcastle that eventually paid off. That's headed away by Grizmanna. It's Declan Rice, and he's going to turn it back to and plays it out there to Rougerie, the left back, who can cross towards Альварес with the header. Too high. He's been the one though, and will continue to be, won't he, Альварес, who's the danger.
His movement's good, isn't it? Because across the defender. Been doing that all his career. Rougerie, good ball in.
Forward by Rougerie, quickly on the scene. Rice, here's Ødegaard, and now Madουëke. That's nice from Arsenal. They've got men forward here. Madουëke hits the shot. That wasn't far away. Oblak at full strength to make sure.
Very bright again from Declan Rice. He's had an excellent half hour. Forces interception. There he goes in front of Lookman. Little layoff back inside, opens up for him. You know exactly what he's wanting to do, and that is not fun.
Lose the ball though inside their own half. Arsenal. Koke plays it on to Альварес. Альварес on the move and hitting the shots. Saliba made the block. In fact, it was Gabriel who got his body in the way. And the decision here goes to Arsenal. Applause though from the manager. He's not been as lively as I thought he might be either to this point, Simeone.
Just again.
Альварес, but now he's headed it back to Martin Zubimendi. Here's Martin Ødegaard, Zubimendi. And it goes to Gёkерес, who goes over. Referee says penalty. Danny Macaulay says penalty. Gёkерes pushed over inside the box. And Arsenal have a penalty 3 minutes before half-time.
I think it's all their own doing. The first thing I'd say when it comes into Gёkерes, I was hoping that he'd swing a left leg at it and hit it first times. I thought that was the option. They will have a look at it. I definitely had a challenge from the back. They give it away. They're really untidy in possession of Atletico Madrid. That ball into Ødegaard. There's some nice football involved.
Priceless lead in the semi-final. And Gёkерes wraps it into the back of the Atletico Madrid net. Celebrates in front of the Atletico Madrid supporters. And Arsenal lead 1-0 in the Metropolitano.
Excellent penalty. It's all about the pace. Goalkeeper goes the right way, but the pace that the ball struck gives him effectively no chance. Lovely penalty.
So that's 19 goals. I would think they'll be extremely praiseworthy of that first 45 minutes. Davida Rayya earlier on, the fella who makes the sandwiches, he's at it again. We saw him last time we were here. They look delicious, but they're going to taste a little bit sour based on the scoreline. Half-time in the Metropolitano, magnificent stadium. Atletico Madrid 0, Arsenal 1. So here's the Atletico Madrid change. It's a Spanish international, Robin Lenormand, who's coming on. And he's coming on to replace Giuliano Simeone. So he got that bang on the hip early on. Didn't have much of an impact on the game in the first half. You wonder whether we're going to see Alexander Sorloth in the not too distant future, a different type of central striker. So the change has been made in the right spot. Альварес has gone for goal! And there was some in the stadium that thought that had sneaked in.
That is one. So was I. That's two of us right away. I thought that had flown into the top corner. clearly side netting now, but what?
They're going to persist in playing long like that. They've got to get Saul on the pitch. That's a lovely touch there by Grizmanna. Alvarez gives it to Lookman. Lookman's in for Atletico Madrid, but it's straight at David Raya. Grizmanna then on the follow-up. What a save.
Incredible.
Incredible save from David Raya.
Absolutely tremendous save. Lookman initially, I think, is going to keep the shot down. He's holding his run there, so he's onside. Takes a couple of good touches. That has to be low and hard. Comfortable.
Swung in here towards Llorente, who hits the volley. Now they're appealing for a penalty. They're all appealing for a penalty. The manager's appealing for a penalty. Look at him down there, bottom corner. McAlee's going to wait. He didn't see it. He's been quite honest there. Dennis Higler's going to take a look. No. But there you go. Yeah.
But there was like 10 Simeones.
Yeah. You can also imagine the Simeone family.
I doubt it.
He's giving it alley.
Yeah.
For an Atletico Madrid player. And he scores. And he barely moved the muscle of the goalkeeper. Super penalty from the main man of Atletico Madrid. And it's 1-1, 11 minutes into the second half.
Well, if anything, it was even more emphatic than Gёkeres, wasn't it? Blasted. Goalkeeper didn't move. I don't think it would have mattered.
I think the keeper thinks he's going to go down the middle. I think he's gambled and stayed still. Some power in that.
I do wonder whether he was told that prior to the penalty, because we did see on the screen a conversation between one of the coaching staff and David Raya, and whether that information was given to him, I don't know.
I agree. I think you're right, Dan.
Альварес, and now here's Lookman. Atletico Madrid much better in this second half. Rougery's cross. Lookman takes it down. Grizmanna shoots and hits the frame of the goal. And then Cardoso was following up, and Declan Rice was strong. That's all! Fizzes wide from Antoine Grizmanna via a deflection.
I mean, that's just absolutely different class from that little man. There's no power, it's just all about precision.
Deeper this time from Альварес, and David Raya had to make sure that was whipping it.
And he did. And I think he meant it as well, Альварес.
Holding him there. In goes the corner, which is powered away by Gёkерes, picked up now by Llorente. Antoine Grizmanna flipping one in, flicked on. Lookman! It was there to be hit.
Yeah, he's leaning back, isn't he? We're right behind him, we've got a brilliant view. He's got to go over it, low and hard across.
There's Альварес, who's got Llorente charging forward. And now in possession, and it's got played in towards Lookman, and Lookman's got the chance, and that's a big save for Raya. Straight at him in fairness, but you've still got to save it. Good chance for Ademola Lookman.
He should be scoring. He doesn't get any power in it.
Distant future now as well.
I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen him up to now, Dan.
There's Saka. Oh, now then, Ezra's gone over. The referee's going to give another one, is he? He is. He's given it.
He's given it.
He's given it. Well, that's almost a mirror image of the Lookman situation at the other end, but this time the Arsenal player's gone down. Now he's going to be looked at again by Dennis Higler. But just when you felt Atletico Madrid was starting to get a grip of the game, Arsenal get awarded a penalty here.
Very, you're correct, similar situation.
And there's the card as well. He's going to have a look. I think he might have got this wrong.
Well, his mate's obviously telling him there's a serious doubt.
Yeah. No penalty. For the two VAR checks. Here's Mosquera. Mosquera with a shot. Straight to the goalkeeper. What an introduction that would have been. Saka's header on. That's away by Johnny Cardoso. And Declan Rice hits the shot. Declan Rice. Black diving to his right.
Hit that post at the back, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's had a good game, a really good game, Declan Rice.
Panko. Driven in! Did he get a fingertip to that? No, he didn't. It was smashed in by the substitute Molina.
That's it well, didn't he? He's claiming David Raya got a touch. But what a strike it is.
Clubs that have played the most games without winning the Champions League. and they will go.
Honourable draw, everything to play for.
I think the big talking point is, was it a clear and obvious error by the referee that meant that he had to overturn the decision to take the penalty away from Arsenal? He made the decision, there was contact, he changed his mind. I think a lot of people are going to suspect and suggest that he's got that wrong. Arsenal certainly, and Mikel Arteta's post-match interview is going to be fascinating. Arsenal led, they might have got a win, they've had to settle for a draw. They'll start next week in North London as favourites. It's finished Atletico Madrid 1, Arsenal 1.